Thanks for joining us here on iNews Watch. I'm Chris Bianchi, and we're going to be discussing the Barry Morphew case. Very big news coming out of that today, as the judge in that case finding probable cause, allowing this case to proceed to trial. And for a little context, the Barry Morphew case, that is in regards to Mr. Morphew, who is charged with the murder of his wife, Suzanne, who went missing last May in Chaffee County, and she has not been found since. So a lot of circumstantial evidence. There was some debate about whether or not this case would be allowed to proceed to trial, but the judge in this case ruling that indeed that this case will go to trial next May, and the judge also set bail at $500,000 in cash. We're now joined by 9 News reporter Jennifer Campbell Hicks, who joins us from Salina, just outside the Chaffee County Courthouse. And obviously, a lot of a big day here overall in terms of what I just mentioned with the top line, with the judge allowing this to go to trial, the $500,000 cash bail that's been set. Other top lines here, Jennifer, what did you see there today?
Well, actually, Chris, first off, I'm outside the overflow room because the courthouse was a bit busy today, as you might
Mm.
imagine. There were a lot of people there. So the main four things that happened today are that, first off, the prosecution and the defense both made their final arguments to the judge about whether they thought that there was enough evidence for this to go to trial. And of course, as you said, the judge did determine that there was probable cause that Barry Morphew may have killed his wife. Excuse me, I had just had a low power mode on my phone, so I hope I don't lose you. And he was also found that there was probable cause on all other charges as well. They also talked about setting bail, which they did. Mr. Morphew will be able to get out of jail. Finally, he's been in there since he was arrested. This bail was set at $500,000, and he can get out on Monday at noon at the earliest, which is the same time that the affidavit in the case is scheduled to be released.
And I know this is maybe a bit difficult to glean considering we're just finding out a lot of this information, but Jennifer, from your vantage point, was there anything else we were able to learn from the judge? As in, he said there was probable cause, but he also made some comments about what could happen with this case if it went to a jury as well, didn't he?
That's right, he did. He said that it could go either way in front of a jury. The standard of evidence for probable cause is the lowest standard in the criminal justice system, according to the judge. And so the standard for conviction is much higher. He said that given the evidence, this could go either way when it goes to a jury. And he said that the prosecution did not meet the standard of evidence that they would need to meet to be able to keep Barry Morphew in jail. So yeah, this could go any way when the trial goes in May. May 3rd is the date that the judge set for that, for 4 weeks. We just don't know what's going to happen, of course.
Prosecution asked for a $10 million bail. The defense asked for, I believe it was a $50,000 bail, and the judge came much closer to defense. Is there anything we can learn from that, or is that, am I overreading that?
I don't know if what we can read from that. The judge did say that the 10 million was much too high, the 50,000 was much too low. He decided to go with 500,000 because he believed that that would be high enough that if, for some reason, Barry Morphew did not show up for his court appearances, if the bail was violated, that it would be a financial hardship upon him. The judge also said that Barry needs to stay in Chaffee County. He cannot travel outside Chaffee County. He can't live outside Chaffee County, except for the few times when he's going to go meet with his lawyers in other places, and that he needs to wear an ankle monitor to make sure that he stays here.
And I suppose final question here before we let you get back to the overflow room there in the courthouse. With this trial now set for next May, it appears that a lot of the evidence in this case is largely circumstantial, right? This is going to be a very difficult case for the prosecution, will it not be?
Yeah, in fact, the judge, I believe, pointed out that some of it was circumstantial. A lot of it, the defense certainly did hit on that a lot when they were in their final arguments. Because, of course, Suzanne Morphew's body has not been found. and there is no blood in the cars. There's no blood at the crime scene. And so I don't know. A lot of the evidence is circumstantial, and we'll just have to see how a jury will take that when it goes to trial.
So cleared the initial bar for this to go to trial, which is obviously a much lower bar than what we will find out next May if we get an actual conviction. But sounds like the judge giving us at least a few clues about how this may go. But Jennifer, we appreciate your dogged reporting down there. I've been monitoring your tweets from Salida. Again, best of luck there, and certainly appreciate a few minutes of your time.
Of course. Glad to talk, Chris.
All right. Thanks, Jennifer.